welcome to Sideshow Live! Today, I don't know if you all know this. You don't, because I haven't told you yet. But we have an extra special treat because John Wick is actually like in the studio with us today. He's not just like remotely coming in. So YouTube, you get like a special John Wick treat because he can actually access the studio right now. He's in here. So John Wick's here, Chickie's here, Kitty's here, Brendan's here, not Jimmy Olsen. I think I want to call you not Jimmy Olsen. Brett, Challenger, Dennis, and then special guest Will Harbottle. Will Harbottle is one of our amazing sculptors here. Sculptures. You are a sculptor. I don't know if you know this, but you have just transcended into what you do. He's a sculptor, and he not only did the Wonder Woman piece that we are taking a first look at, but he also did the Thanos on the Throne Maquette. It's so, oh my god, it's so cool, you guys. So we're going to be doing two special first looks at those. Well, not really first for Thanos, but you get what I'm saying. Whoa. Anyway, gonna keep that close to me. We will be unboxing and giving away a Spider-Man Homecoming in the homemade suit 6-scale figure. So, since we're unboxing it, that means we're giving it away. So if you go to sideshow.com/live contest, you can enter for your chance to win the exact Spider-Man that we unbox on the show today. Whew, it's really, really cool. So of course, once again, there will be a live Q&A at the end of the show. We'll be announcing some winners from last week and just kind of like hanging out with you guys. So be sure to stick around for that. The Court of the Dead's here. Yeah? Yeah. Okay, well, it's not in my intro, but I just turned around and saw it, and it's in the rest of the notes. So the Court of the Dead Underworld United premium art print is also here, and we're going to be talking about that as well. So that is really, really cool. So we have a featured collector this week, Wheeler Freeman. What has he got? Tell us what he got.
Got some Star Wars 6-scale figures.
Ooh, like that's awesome.
Luke, Leia, Han.
So he's mostly original trilogy?
Well, I think he also has some Guardians of the Galaxy pieces.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome. So he's a well-rounded collector,
I don't
you'd
think
say.
He showed all his photos. I saw some more of it.
That's awesome. Are they in the blog?
Yeah, they should already be.
Awesome. So if you go to sideshow.com/blog, you can take a look at more of Wheeler Freeman's tomorrow.
Yeah,
tomorrow. Yeah. Sideshow.com/blog is where he will be featured starting tomorrow in the blog. But we showed you a little preview right there. And if you would like to be the next featured collector, you just have to go to sideshow.com/blog and click the Apply Now button. We love to see your collection. So please, please show us your geek side over here. Like, you know, another way of saying our little phrase there as well. In news, we have so much news. Hey, Chickie.
Yes.
Did you check out the Pacific Rim Uprising trailer?
Yes.
I know, right?
I need an energy sword.
Oh my god.
Or a whip, the electric whip.
Oh, I want the electric whip so bad.
Yeah.
And I also like the drill thingy.
Oh, like the Morning Star?
Yeah. Or no, it was like a big fist, like it was round and it had like drill elements. Like, brrr. Yeah, that's accurate. Mm-hmm.
I think a little rolly one.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what after the first trailer came out, Chickie and I were just like, whoa. I think we'd be drift compatible. Just saying. I might be tooting my own horn there, but I think Chickie and I would be drift compatible.
I wouldn't want to see that.
I wouldn't want to get in the way of that Jaeger, is all I'm saying. Anyway, so that would be pretty awesome. Someone said the drill fist is horrifying. If by horrifying you mean awesome, absolutely.
Horrifyingly awesome?
Yeah. Horrifyingly the best thing you've ever seen. The Oscar nominations are out, and among some of our other favorites like Blade Runner and Star Wars also being nominated. Beauty and the Beast got a nod as well, a couple of nods for production design and costume design, but Logan has been nominated for Best Adapted Screenplay, so that's really exciting. So congrats to everybody and all our friends who were nominated for Oscars, especially also Guillermo del Toro and yeah, I know, like Guillermo del Toro, 13. Woo, that's
Matches
great.
Lord of the Rings.
Match Return of the King.
Yeah, Return of the King.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's only just below the record for, I think, La La Land, All About Eve, and Titanic got 14
Yeah,
in their
that's
year.
so crazy, but highly recommended film if you want to go see a really, really good, well done film. Shape of Water is so good. And so congrats to Guillermo del Toro, congrats to everyone who was nominated for an Oscar, and wow, the rest of the news seems like cool. I didn't even know this one. The co-writer of the original RoboCop is going to continue the movie.
Yeah, basically he's got a direct continuation of the first RoboCop.
Wow.
So it's like it almost sounds like they're canceling out the reboot and also like RoboCop 2 and doing like a direct continuation.
So direct continuation of the first
of the very first RoboCop.
Well, that's the only one I've seen. So so that's awesome.
I mean, I liked RoboCop 2 in my opinion, but RoboCop 1 and 2,
that's
everything
cool.
else
So even because wait, that's not true. I saw the reboot from a few years ago.
which I kind of liked, but it's
Yeah, it was pretty
good.
good. I watched it on a plane. It was
but,
definitely
yeah,
pretty good.
Reboot on the plane.
Yeah.
Snakes on a plane.
Snakes on a plane, reboot on a plane. I don't know how that goes together. Anyway, but that's awesome. So we'll stay tuned for more news on that. Ryan Reynolds, along with the Deadpool writers, is set to produce a new take on the Clue movie based on on the popular board game. And is it a new take on the Clue movie? Because there's also a Clue movie.
Yeah, because there's the Clue movie,
Which is probably one of the best movies in the whole
It
universe.
almost sounds like they want to remake it.
Did you ever play it?
Yeah.
Where did you always end up? Like, I always...
The billiard room.
The library.
That's funny. That's hilarious. I don't know why.
Professor Mustard, what was it? No.
Colonel Mustard.
Colonel Mustard.
Professor Plum.
Professor Plum.
Yeah. Yeah. But Ryan Reynolds is having a pretty big year. Besides Deadpool, he's also going to be live action Pikachu. We have,
I don't think the world is ready for
yeah, I
I'm
don't.
trying to wrap my head around that.
I'm still trying to wrap my head around the fact that Pikachu talks. Like, yeah, Pikachu talks. He speaks English. He doesn't just say Pika Pika Pikachu.
The world is not ready for that.
Yeah, it threw me off. It was
By Ryan
crazy.
Reynolds, voiced by Ryan Reynolds.
I know. Anyway, so that's a lot of news. We're still waiting on the Solo trailer. They keep teasing it. It was supposed to be January 12th. It was supposed to be today. Where is it? Maybe Super Bowl?
Honestly, like
Super Bowl?
they have a habit of like throwing out teasers for like teaser trailers.
Yeah.
If we don't see a teaser for the teaser, we're not gonna get it. So that's the way I see it.
Or it's just going to pop and nobody's going to be prepared.
No.
Yeah. Cool. We have a video to show you. When we come back, we will be talking about the Alex Horley Court of the Dead art print collection with our first print right here in studio. You're watching Sideshow Live. We'll be right back.
Look at him! He's beautiful! Lick mine now!
Hey, welcome back to Sideshow Live. We are here with our Underworld United premium art print. Let me just move this out of the way. I hear there's an impossible thief. Gotta keep an eye on this S. Keep an eye on the S. But we're looking at the first in the Alex Horley Court of the Dead art print collection. Obviously, that implies that the artist is Alex Horley. So yes, it's designed by artist Alex Horley. It features characters like Death, Shard, and Malavestros. It is a very limited edition piece. There will only be 100 of them. The edition size, repeat, is only 100. That is an insanely low edition size and on such a beautiful piece of art. It is a 18 by 24 inch fine art giclée print, and it is official Court of the Dead embossed seal of authenticity. Alex Horley's original acrylic and oil painting is faithfully reproduced on 100% archival heavyweight paper. The details on this, I'm not touching it, but the details on this piece are so amazing. Like, look at how Death's scythe is turning into
Ilverness.
Yeah, the city of Ilverness, and then you see the court and heaven and hell, and like, oh, even Shard's sword is turning into like part of the war.
So
And yeah, it's so cool. Oh yeah, look at that, so pretty. Oh, all right. I can't get over how well these pieces turned out. They're really, really awesome. So this framed version will be available first for pre-order on Friday, January 26th between noon and 3 p.m. If supplies last, the unframed version will be available for pre-order on Monday, January 29th between noon and 3 p.m. The short link to RSVP for this print is sideshow.com/underworldunited. That is sideshow.com/underworldunited. And be sure to follow us on our Facebook page. That is facebook.com/sideshowartprints. And that is where you get the first information about every single art print that goes up for sale. It's so awesome. You get your RSVP, I don't know. I guess that's just if it's important, right? Not very. I don't know. What does RSVP stand for?
Respondez-vous, s'il vous plaît.
Oh, it's French.
Whoa,
Whoa, Kitty.
And
Yeah. Wow. And she was just saying how she doesn't speak French. I think that was a
all I
lie.
know.
I wanted to make a joke because I want to be like, oh, by the way, how's that engagement going? Because Kitty Pryde just got engaged to Colossus in the comic books, but
spoiler!
it's not a spoiler. It's all over the internet. Come on, guys. It's on the internet.
Guys.
If it's on the internet, it can't be a spoiler.
Yeah, if it's on the internet, it's not a spoiler. Lies.
So people should definitely keep an eye out because the factions
The factions are coming next. Like I said at the beginning, this is part of a collection, which means there are more of this gorgeous artist and their gorgeous artwork. So yes, this is the first. Then we have Flesh, Bone, and Spirit coming out as well, and that's the faction.
The impermanence of flesh, the strength of bone, and the transcendence of spirit.
Ooh.
They're super cool.
Have you seen them?
Yes.
Oh, I haven't seen them yet. Ooh. Oh, they're seeing them now?
They were.
Oh, they were. Oh. Well, now you've all seen it and I haven't. It's on the internet, so it's not a spoiler. Anyway. We have another video to show you, and when we come back, we'll be unboxing Spider-Man. You're watching Sideshow Live. We'll be right back. Woo! Hello. Welcome back to Sideshow Live. We are going to be unboxing this Spider-Man homemade suit version from Spider-Man Homecoming. One of the best and most amazing parts of Spider-Man Homecoming, I think, is this suit, because it's kind of like, if you're not worthy of the suit, then you don't deserve to wear it, and then this is his response to that, and it's pretty cool in my opinion. So I'm very excited to unbox it. It has a nice window, so like, let's say you're the type of person who doesn't take figures out of the box. What? All right. Anyway, I just saw like the whole comment thread refresh at the same time, so I don't know what's up with that, but have fun, guys. I'm gonna unbox the Spidey. It was really weird. The whole thing just unboxed. Anyway. Oh my gosh. So much stuff. Yes. I love stuff. Oh my gosh. Okay. Like all Hot Toys pieces, there are instructions on the bottom of the box. Please use and read the instructions before you attempt to do anything with this figure. I'm so excited. I really loved Spider-Man Homecoming. How many other people in this room liked Spider-Man Homecoming?
Oh yeah, it's actually my favorite one.
Yeah.
I like all the Spider-Man.
I think Tom Holland got something about the character that everyone else has like kind of missed. Not that I liked Peter Parker kind of in
Michael
it.
Keaton as Vulture was actually a pretty good take on it.
So this is Spider-Man. Michael Keaton as the Vulture was genius. And I am also excited. I know this is like unrelated, but sort of related because it's cinematic universe. I'm excited for Michelle Pfeiffer to play Janet in Ant-Man and the Wasp coming out. I know. Kitty's heart will is just like bursting
I'm
with
not ready
joy.
for it, but like I am.
You're totally ready. You've been ready your whole life. You just didn't know. So I'm trying to assemble this so he'll stand out better, because as you know, if you go to sideshow.com/live contest, you can enter for your chance to win this exact Spider-Man that I am unboxing right here, right now. And I want to be able to show him to you. There you go. And I don't like taking out... Was that missing? We have like I feel like this is like a message in a bottle from the beyond. What does it say? Oh my god. Wick was here. This is why we like when John Wick comes to visit the office, because he's good at stuff like that. I didn't even notice him like come in. Anyway, I just thought it was someone else moving something, because there's people moving stuff all the time in here. Anyway, this comes with an exclusive Tom Holland swap out, so when you want a little Tom Holland around, you can have one. He was such a good Spider-Man. Are you looking, Dennis?
I am.
Yeah.
Matt Oldfield wants to know, was the note written with a pencil?
No, it was written with a pen. He already used the pencil? Ooh. That's ominous. I haven't seen the second one yet. Okay. Sorry. Okay, so now that he is out of the box, he comes with so much stuff, you guys. He comes with the Tom Holland Peter Parker swap out. He comes also with 3 interchangeable eyepieces that if I take this out of the box, I can't take them out of the box. I just took out a piece of plastic. But there are interchangeable eyepieces for this. Can you see?
That's cool.
Yeah. So it's like, you know, it's very Spider-Man to have the like very articulated eyes, and that's how he conveys emotion. There's another little mask that he can hold, I guess, when he's unmasked. That's pretty awesome as well. I'm still not over this John Wick prank. That's pretty cool. There's
Saitama on Facebook wants to know, can the hoodie be unzipped at all?
They usually can with Hot Toys, but you have to be very careful. He is wearing a t-shirt underneath, so you can unzip it in theory. I'm not going to because this belongs not to me but somebody else.
I bet if we read the instructions.
Yeah, I bet if we read this is why you read the instructions. If you read the instructions, the instructions for Hot Toys pieces are so detailed because they do things like they'll show you exactly how you can move the arms back and forth and move the legs and like the range of motion on them. So I imagine they also tell you whether or not you can unzip or zip up his hood. There is a shirt underneath, so it's not like he's shirtless. He comes with 8 interchangeable hands and fingerless gloves, including a pair of fists, a pair of open palms, a pair of hands for web shooting, because you can't really be Spider-Man without that. A left hand for holding a spider web. Haha. A right hand for holding the mask. Yeah, see, for the unmasked portrait. Red zip-up hoodie vest with Spider-Man symbol printed on it. So yeah, it's zip-up. I imagine that means it's
Zip down.
It also zips down. One light blue sweatshirt with wrist-mounted web shooters. One light blue sweatpants. One pair of red socks. One pair of red shoes. Oh my god, this is so cool. One Spider-Man mask that is not wearable on the figure. So that's the holding mask. One open spiderweb web effect accessory, which I don't know how many times. I keep getting excited and being like... Anyway, 5 strings of spider webs in different shapes and lengths to attach to the web shooters. One specifically designed dynamic figure stand with movie logo, and this is shipping soon. So you can still pre-order him at sideshow.com/spidersuit. Jeez. Sideshow.com/spidersuit. That is very difficult to say. Or you could win this exact one that I unboxed right here at sideshow.com/live contest. Yeah. Pretty awesome. These aren't the shooting hands, but I'm posing him like they are. We have another video to show you, and when we come back, we have Wonder Woman and Will Harbottle. So you're watching Sideshow Live. We will be right back. Welcome back to Sideshow Live. Hi, Will.
Hi.
Thanks for coming back.
Sure.
We finally got Will to come back on the show for not 1, but 2 segments. So 2 amazing pieces. How do you do it? Like, honestly, like we were just saying, this is probably one of the best female pieces we've done ever. It's so perfect looking. Like, this is Wonder Woman.
She was a lot of fun. That makes it easy.
Do you like Wonder Woman, like, as a character in general?
Of course, absolutely.
I mean, how do you not?
I grew up with Linda Carter, yeah, totally. I mean, I'm just exactly that age.
That's so perfect, though. So tell us a little bit about your process, like where you drew inspiration from, how the pose came to be, because this is such a power pose, and it's not like anyone we've done before.
Yeah, that was the original idea that came from our design department, was her throwing the lasso. So we knew we wanted that, and then we played around with that. We played around with a bunch of different base ideas that were kind of not as interesting to me, and we settled on her like descending into Hades, and you see the faces of the on the
faces. Oh! I never noticed those are faces.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Yeah, man.
Actually, I did just notice
Oh
They're
my
like
God.
helmeted heads on the ends of the stairs as she's descending down in there, and the flames get progressively bigger as she goes down in there. So
I also felt like she was turning the lights on somehow. You know,
it's
when
kind of
you
they're
see
following
that in, like,
her.
the
Yeah,
old
exactly
monster,
right. Yeah,
monster movies
that's
and
what we were
stuff.
thinking. Yeah, as the flames were sort of rising up as she goes down the stairs.
That's so cool. Wow.
One thing that I really liked was that we had the opportunity to have her really look like she's throwing it. She's not just twirling it or something like that. So she's kind of all twisted up, and that was a lot of fun to do. That was a fun pose.
So how do you get a pose like that? Like how do you capture that? Like, did you use life models? Did you use photo reference? Like how?
It's different for every figure. For this one, I'm a reference junkie, so I think it was all just photographs of things that were close, and you never can get the exact pose. I mean, I joke that like I come from the school of creative anatomy. Like I'm not a student. Like so I prefer to reference all the time. I mean, I have to look at what I'm trying to do. It's not just all up here. Some people, they're that good. It's just all up there.
I think it's safe to say you are that good.
I just copy. I just look at pictures and copy what I see. That's my secret.
But wow, just like her strength and her muscles but also you managed to capture her bravery and softness as well. Like
that was the trick. I mean, we didn't want her to look like full weightlifter. I mean, we wanted her to be graceful and athletic and sexy, but strong and powerful. And actually, I got some really great notes from Martin Canale. He took the model and gave me some good notes on it. And then Steve Lord, our great sculptor, for my money, the best sculptor of human anatomy on earth, takes a look at a lot of our figures too. So he gave me some great notes and great feedback, and that's been really cool. That's probably we've been doing stuff like that for the last year and a half or so, sharing the sculpts around amongst different people, and it really has improved us all so much. I mean, you couldn't possibly pay enough to have Steve Lord take your figure, make some notes on it, and give it back to you. I mean, like where in the world would you ever get something like that? And now we're doing that on every project, every person, and like I said, Martin gets eyes on everything, particularly the comic related stuff, and he always has great notes. I mean, Thanos is sitting over there, and that was one of the first projects we did that with Thanos. Martin got the file, and he had some awesome pose notes. He was a little stiffer in the chair, and it was his suggestion to get him leaning over just to begin the movement, and that was such a great note that it really, it helped make the piece. So
that's crazy.
Yeah, it's fun.
So when you're talking about Wonder Woman specifically, was she done traditionally or digitally?
Digitally. That's what allows this camaraderie and stuff to take place. Because
Yeah.
Steve Lord's in New Jersey. Martin, of course, is in Argentina, and other people around the world. So we can just instantly share the files and see each other's files, and we can make notes right on the file and then just give it back to them. And back in the days of wax, if anybody came close to your piece, you'd punch them in the face. Just tell me, don't touch. But now, touch away.
That's so cool.
It's really helped us all a lot, and it's helped to build our team and get us all involved in each other's projects and stuff, which is really cool.
That's amazing. So a little bit about Wonder Woman. She is a mixed media piece. It says she's 22 inches high, so let's just go ahead and... I would say she's even a little bit taller if you get the lasso up there, so a little over 20... Oh, no, I've done this before.
You cheating it?
Yeah, I was like, I've done this before. No, it's just because this lasso side is higher than this side. Because she's a mixed media piece, this lasso is actually posable.
Yeah.
So you could pose it a little bit differently if you wanted to. Her sword and her shield I can talk today. Her shield are on her back with a leather strap, a faux leather strap. Apologies, faux. It's fake leather coming across. She has flickering flames that light up her base. No, wait, does that mean she has a light up base?
Yes.
Ooh.
It's actually on. Can you see it?
Oh!
Yeah.
It's just too bright in here.
Yeah, it's very bright in
And
here,
it
but they do
flickers.
flicker.
They look pretty badass,
Yeah, like a
in
candle.
the dark.
That's so cool. Ooh, you can see it on that one, kind of.
It helps
anyway.
to sell the illusion. The flames are a little bit different than I would have ever sculpted before. I mean, stuff like flames and water are always style. I mean, there's no, you couldn't really sculpt that. It's like smoke. I mean, it's always style. It's just, and did it work or didn't it work? So for this one, it was kind of cool. We actually did a flame simulation, in Maya, and then captured that simulation. So that's actually like real simulated fire. Anyway, and it doesn't really come to life until you see it translucent with the light coming through it.
Turn the lights off for 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Shut them all off.
Yeah.
But anyway, so that was something we
You can
tried.
already see it better.
Oh, we're going to get these lights too.
Yeah, we're going to get the lights off. And then this middle one, you can really, ooh.
Descending into Hades.
Yeah. Descending into Hades. Wow.
So the bright part of the flame is down below.
Yeah. And
anyway.
then wow.
We're trying new stuff.
Yeah. Holy moly.
Ooh.
That looks really cool. This is kind of like the Wonder Woman piece to have.
Yeah.
I know. I feel so like peaceful and tranquil now.
That comes across great.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
cool.
Like a campfire live stream.
That
I gotta
sounds
say,
like an idea.
you guys are spoiled up here. You have
here we go,
way
Matt.
better coffee than us. And
You can come up anytime. Have
we should
coffee.
stream these to our big screen downstairs because this was a lot of fun. I'm learning. I didn't even know there was a RoboCop 2. I'm saying, like, oh, crap, I'm learning all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
But this is fun.
That's awesome.
We should be on the big screen in the sculpt room downstairs.
You should be up here more often to talk about the beautiful things that you make. Now her exclusive is the removable skirt. So the skirt actually will come off.
I don't know. I think you take your part at the
Yes.
waist and pull it off.
I've been
in
told
the
since
production?
this is a
Yes,
prototype
correct,
to
yeah.
not do it. However, that's the skirt. So does she have like the traditional Wonder Woman
Full
like?
star panties, yeah. That was my idea.
That's amazing. Well, you grew up with Linda Carter,
Exactly
so you
right. I'm
needed
like,
to have
it's
that.
got to be under there, and if it's
Yeah.
under there, then you got to show it.
Yeah,
So let's do the
that
skirt,
makes
man.
so much sense. Oh, I love it because then because she has like such like a mashup of like classic
Right.
Wonder Woman and almost cinematic universe-esque Wonder Woman.
That was, the original design of her was full on like Gladiator.
Oh,
And we were getting pushback from like, DC and blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so we kept rethinking the thing. And then what we came up with was, well, let's have some armor bits, the skirt, all that kind of stuff. But it's over her classic outfit. Like that's just strapped on. I mean, you
Oh
can't
my
take it off.
gosh.
But I
Yeah,
mean,
but that's-
it's
so it's
as
her
if,
classic- it's
so
like
she's
she
fully
added-
classic underneath there. And then she just, put on some extra.
yeah.
armor,
So
like
she
that.
just it's like she almost did it on her own.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Oh my god, I love it. She is available for pre-order tomorrow at sideshow.com/Diana Prince. I can't talk today. What is with me and D words? Anyway, so sideshow.com/Diana Prince is where you can RSVP. Remember, when you RSVP, you are the first to know when things go up for pre-order. There's even like a text system now, so you get a text when something goes up for pre-order.
If you opt in.
If you opt in. You don't have to opt in. But if you do, it'll be like, hey, Wonder Woman premium format figure is available for pre-order.
And how much is she?
$560.
It's
$560?
like nuts. When we heard that price downstairs, we were like, oh, yeah, right. I mean, like, that's
So-
such a fantastic price.
$560?
Yeah, I know, yeah.
I think that's the exclusive. I think the
Yeah, the regular is less.
Would be like
anyway, so
$550 then?
we were
Oh
super,
my God. It's
super
in the
stoked
blog,
about that.
sideshow.com/blog. Wow. I expected her to be more as well, especially with these crazy cool light up features and all of her details involved. So I don't want her to go, but we have a video to show you, and when we come back, we will be talking about Thanos, and Will's going to stick around for another segment. So you're watching Sideshow Live. We'll be right back. universe is in his eyes. It's right there. That's seriously though. It's crazy. This is our Thanos on the Throne Maquette. Hi.
Hi.
You're back. You're here. You never left.
Is that the one? He's got the galaxies, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got everything. This is the shipping piece. This is what you all will be getting if you were fast enough to order the Thanos on the Throne Maquette exclusive. Because this is the exclusive swap out head. Man. Your details, man. This is seriously my favorite part, is this crushed arm.
Yeah, right?
Yeah?
That was a last minute
It's
kind of
so
thing.
cool. Now, I feel like, what were the challenges when you were going to tackle a character like Thanos? Such a broad question.
I mean, there are artistic challenges, but for this project, there were different people involved. Like the majority of the throne was done by another artist, Justice Joseph, who did a crazy, awesome job. But there were a lot of people who kind of were contributing in various different ways, and I sort of felt like for part of it that my job was wrangling that and kind of getting all us cats headed kind of in the same direction. And so that was something that I'd never done before, is sort of being the movie producer of this piece or something like that. Just, trying to get us all, making sure everything fit, because, part of it was Justice was working on the throne someplace else. And but in the end, I mean, everybody did such great work on it. Casey's paint job just killed.
This iridescent,
yeah.
He's from every time, every space, every galaxy. He's so timeless. What is your favorite personal part of this statue? Like, what were you able to touch on that you are really proud of?
The portraits and the finger pose was my contribution to the pose, and for me, that cover, that iconic cover, is just how that's where I fell in love with Thanos, when he was taking on the entire Marvel universe and just saying bring it on. So that wasn't originally going to be on there. He had a more relaxed hand, and I said, well, I'm doing them both, and then we can just choose later on. We just kick that can down the road, and anyway, it turned out pretty cool. So I'm glad we went with that. I would agree
with that.
But
I also feel like, even though he's very much classic comic book Thanos, that little touch right there is like the Infinity War trailer when he's like, "This sure will be fun" and stuff. Like that's that moment where
that's his character.
That is him. He's like, "I'm going to take over the whole universe as you know it, and it's going to be awesome." Yeah, it's like patting himself on the back. But wow,
that touches on the artistic challenges, which were staying as true as we possibly could. And I've said this before, but we realized early on that he was going to be so massive that that much empty real estate was just never going to fly. I mean, that's his leg is the size of a whole quarter scale figure, basically.
And told me during a past interview that an actual child can wear these boots.
At the time, I think my daughter could have.
Don't do it. But in theory, this is like a child-size shoe.
And in the comic book, there's no detail at all. It's just, and we knew we had to add to it, but we still wanted to stay within that look of Thanos, and we still wanted to be recognizable. And, that silhouette, if you turn down the lights, I mean, you recognize that silhouette and you know who it is, but we had to just fill in the gaps a little bit. And so, but that was really challenging, because sometimes you get that closer to being right, and sometimes you get that less close to being right, and that's really hard to do. And it's what keeps us all up at night, though, is how do we take it further but still be that character that we grew up with and we loved.
So how many iterations do you think you went through of him? Not Man 05 wants to know.
A lot. I mean, even before I got into the project, it's funny, when we were talking to Jim Starlin came into the studio last year, and we were talking to him, and they had, just to sort of decorate the set, they had all the artwork, for this laid out there. And I was like, holy S, I haven't even seen 90% of this. They had gone through all these iterations before I even got involved. But once I got involved, we had some of the basics of it, but I did 3 completely different gauntlets. I must have done the boots 10 times, and we used to have like a lot more armor on him. He used to have a full armored torso section, and that was kind of a last minute thing. I was like, you can't have a guy that big and muscular covered up that much, so we have to. It was really a bummer because it looked really neat, but we just had to get rid of it. So,
I was gonna say, I enjoyed that you can see that twist in the and get it.
It did hide the twist too.
Yeah.
So he just sort of looked like a lump sitting there more. So anyway, but like I said, it was a process right up until the end. We were working on the helmet portraits and all that kind of stuff, trying to tweak them up and. Having arguments about, well, this part is the infinity part of the gauntlet, so that should be different than this part, and like, oh, F you,
Yeah. And that's how we all talk to each other. We have a fan question for you, Will.
I don't have my far away glasses, so you're going to have to read this.
I'm going to read it to you.
I have my computer glasses on.
If you could have all the infinity stones except one, which one would you be okay living without?
My wife would say the soul stone. But
would she say the soul stone for you or for her?
No, she would say that I don't have one, and I'm definitely already missing that one. Gosh.
I don't think that's true. Look at this. I don't think you can create art without a soul.
I want them all. Screw that.
Yeah.
Why would I? If I got the rest of them, I'm getting that last one.
That's true. You're talking to a bunch of collectors. We're pretty much completionists. Like I think it would drive each of us mad.
Who's going to keep that last one from me?
Yeah, Mad Titan. If you.
That almost makes him a little more sympathetic in Infinity War now.
I know. Like, well, he's got to have that last one.
He just wants to get them all.
Yeah, that was
Just the completest.
That was my mom used to feel really bad for Darth Vader because she was like, he just wants his son to play with him. And I was like, I don't think that's the point, but yeah. The time stone? No, I want that time stone. You would want the time stone to be able to be like,
No, I had to pick one to have.
Oh,
if you could only have one.
Oh, if you could only have one.
That's pretty cool. Yeah.
That way I hit all my deadlines.
Yeah, I don't know which. If I could only have one, actually, if I could only have one, it'd probably also be the time stone. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, if you could not have one.
Well, what do you got? You got time.
Reality.
Soul.
Power.
That's tough to.
Mind.
And. Last one, space.
I don't
making
know.
that up.
Someone help us out here.
Yeah.
The last one is space.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask my friend Google.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah, I like the Mind Stone a lot too.
That's Vision's one.
In the MCU, it's
See,
Vision.
because I get confused now
Yeah.
with the comics and the movies.
Yeah.
And
right.
they're different colors in the comics and in the movies, so it also I'm always like, yeah, it's fine. Yeah, it's space. Space.
It just seems like such a different
Space
word
is
from
pretty
the rest
badass.
of them.
Yeah, space is pretty amazing. I was like, because in my
Saturn
brain,
rise over Titan. This be standing there.
in my brain, I keep being like, okay, because how they introduced him in the cinematic universe, and I'm such a visual person. Not that comics aren't a visual medium, because they also are, but I just see like the cube, like the ether. Like I see the what they became in the cinematic universe more so than like the rock, the stone. That's cool. Yeah. But then everyone's calling me out for my Doctor Strange bias, so there's that too. I feel like Thanos, because when you take him out and you place him on the throne, you can actually hold him like an infant.
When the
pretty
print,
crazy.
Yeah, when the print first came in, Dave's got a picture of me holding him like a little baby.
Where is that picture?
I don't,
Can
it's
I
on
have
Dave's
it?
phone.
I need it. Because we also have pictures of us being like, "Aw," like baby on the hip, but it's Thanos. And he's like, "Ah." So that's awesome. Do you reckon that Thanos could crush Mjolnir? I feel like that's a kiddie question.
Probably.
I was like,
Yeah.
Isn't the answer
When
just
he's
yes?
fully equipped with the
Oh, yeah.
gauntlet.
Oh, for
I mean,
sure.
It's
Yeah, absolutely. Cool.
Yeah.
Well, we are about to head over to a... Whoa. What do we
What
have?
the heck is that?
We have a coin. Does that mean you get Thanos? John Wick has traded his ransom coin in for a Thanos, so we're gonna have to end this segment. You even got an exclusive. Whoa, John Wick.
Hell yeah.
He just played the system.
Whoa.
Where do you get these?
My wallet was missing earlier when the lights went off.
This is why. So now we are discovering there are pros and cons to having John Wick in the studio. Missing wallets, S's in a bottle. Like, is that what they're, I don't know. Because I said that because this would be singing the police. Anyway, we have a couple winners to announce when we come back, and then we will be doing a Q&A. And thank you so much for coming on,
Absolutely.
Will. It was awesome to have
Absolutely.
you.
Thank you.
You're watching Sideshow Live. We'll be right back. Angle it down. You all want to see the John Wick exchange coin. Now, I couldn't move Thanos. He's too heavy for me to move. So John Wick will be collecting his Thanos after the show. He's being generous and allowing us to continue to show Thanos for the duration of Sideshow Live today. So come on, guys. Questions, fan questions. Lots of news dropping. You could ask us about the news.
My favorite, you're asking a question, my favorite figure, we should do this for the group.
Yeah. Oh, favorite figure series to collect. Ooh, that's a good one. What is yours?
Hellboy.
I knew that.
Old school Hellboy. Like our 6 scale,
Yeah.
premium format, and then the weapons. I have them all.
Yeah. I know that Dennis has Big Baby.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Chicky,
What I like to collect.
what's your favorite series to collect?
I actually like the. I have so many. I can't collect a lot.
I feel like that's the answer that like you, me, and Kitty are all gonna have. I don't know.
I did like our Monty Python series.
Oh, that was
The
good.
One Night where you could pull his limbs off, and
You still have that
I
one.
do.
Yeah.
The Night of Need.
Neat. Bring me a shrubbery. Kitty?
Probably the Women of Marvel. Like, I would like to have a whole collection of all the characters that were in the latest A-Force.
Oh, that's awesome.
I think that would be pretty cool.
That's really cool.
Probably the Avengers.
The Avengers. Just any Avenger? Avengers Assemble, Avengers Premium Format.
Premium formats are original premium formats that came out.
Oh,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
So.
Brendan? Not Jimmy Olsen?
Spider-Man?
Spider-Man.
Marvel as a whole, I guess.
Okay.
I like
Okay.
Marvel and Star Wars is cool. Pretty
Star
much
Wars.
everything.
You like everything? Yeah. Statues, 6 scale?
PFs and maquettes, definitely.
Oh.
You're specific.
Brett?
Spider-Man.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think yours is Spider-Man, because we almost had like a Spider-Man trading deal at one point.
Yeah.
Where, no, and like in case we got duplicates, we were going to like make sure the other one had a completion, like a complete
That does happen
collection.
a lot within the Sideshow staff.
Yeah.
Kind of like pin traders at Disneyland, but we do staff.
Yeah, we're like, hey, so are you attached to that statue at your desk?
Right.
Because sometimes people, when they leave and move on, they leave their statues that are at their desk, and then someone else inherits them who maybe isn't that into that fandom. So you're kind of always like, hey, so I see that you have that there. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I know that you're diversifying your collection currently, Challenger, but is there anything in particular
I would like to see Aliens Colonial Marine 6-scale figures.
Oh, would
Hot
you?
Toys would bring them back. But I also do like the Jim Raynor and Tychus Space Marines that we made.
That we did like a couple years back. Yeah.
I like that series.
But what's your favorite to collect? That was the question. Favorite to collect.
To collect, I guess, would be the Rogue One series, like Hot Toys 6-scale figures.
You're really good at posing K2, because every time I need help posing a K2, Challenger is my helper. Yeah, awesome. And for me, I like the women of Star Wars. 6-scale, premium format, any format I can get them, the women of Star Wars is probably what and R2.
There's a good follow-up on pop.
Good follow-up. Do any of you collect things outside of pop culture, like coins, stamps, wind chimes, old clocks, etc.?
I collect children.
Yeah, I was going to say Dennis and...
Sounds bad.
Yeah, they both have a lot of kids, is what he's trying to say. I think that one of our devs, Mark, though, beats you both.
No, he's tied.
Tied.
Oh, I thought Mark had 5.
Oh, no.
Oh, okay, tied. All right. They collect children.
Which means we also collect other toys.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. A whole bunch
Legos
of-
barefoot.
Yeah, I collect Legos.
Wait.
But I guess that's also...
Hatchimals, and zoo. The ones that flip a zoo. Flip a zoo.
My boys, it's hex bugs.
I don't even know what a hex bug is.
I got those.
Yeah.
Hex bugs? You can tell the difference between people who have kids and people who don't in this room, because we're like, I don't know what hex bugs are.
There's a factor when you step on them. It's a screech factor.
More than a Lego? Because when you step on a Lego, that hurts a lot.
No.
I think hex bugs have like metally.
Oh, so they're weapons. Or they can be fashioned into weapons. I collect books, like really old books. I have a lot of really old books, including a first edition of Alice in Wonderland.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I collect rocks.
You do. Whenever we go on vacation, Chickie's like, where are you going? Can you bring me back a rock? She has rocks from all over the world. That's awesome.
I used to do something like that when I was a kid. We would go on vacation. I'd get a bottle of Gatorade, like the glass bottles, and I'd fill it up at a river wherever we went. After about 3 or 4 years, that collection went away.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's a little dirty.
Come on, you wouldn't smell it.
Yeah.
You collect the river water?
River water.
And all the amoebas contained within.
Yeah.
But
River water? Wow.
You collect, like,
I collect
military.
the souls of my dead enemies.
That got really dark really fast.
river water is...
Yeah,
Well,
now
honestly-
Dennis's doesn't seem so weird. No, but you collect military military memorabilia.
Yeah, I mean,
Those, yeah, the military coins.
well, yeah, I also collect in terms of like Cold War like hats and like World War II hats and stuff like that. Like there's this like Russian Cold War winter hat that I got from I think it was like a antique store up
That's
north.
crazy.
So I picked that up, and then I also got like a Russian officer's hat and stuff like that.
Wow, I didn't know the
I mean,
hat.
I
thing.
don't have a lot, but I kind of just like
A
old
collection
military
can be
hats
anything.
and, hats and
Yeah.
helmets and stuff.
Nice. Anybody else collect things that aren't pop culture?
I just recently had to pare down my collection, but I collected rubber ducks. I had about 200.
I
different
know
ones.
that. I knew
I
that.
had to get rid of some of
Collections
them.
can go
though,
together.
'cause they
Yeah, they can float in his river water.
I had to get rid of a few of them because they had water still in them, and it was pretty bad.
Full of just water.
Gross.
So people would give them to me sometimes. They were like, "Hey, like this, you still."
All right.
Yeah, we're gonna stop that one right there.
All right. Do you guys collect anything not pop culture related?
Movies.
Movies. That's pop culture.
Yeah, but I mean,
Yeah.
No. So
No.
books.
Yeah, books are too. Yeah. Alice in Wonderland definitely influenced pop culture. Jose Ramos wants to know, have you guys been reading Doomsday Clock? Some of it?
No.
I haven't been reading it.
Yeah. Some of it. I read what's at home, so I pick it up sometimes. I read the first one. It was okay. I'm more interested in what comes next after Doomsday Clock, to be completely honest. Yes.
They're saying, I collect ducks in water. I don't collect ducks in water.
Chicky does not collect ducks in water. Kitty collects rubber ducks. Dennis collected jars of disgusting water. We heart you, Dennis.
My mom made me get rid of it.
Your mom made my mom made me get rid of it.
Did anybody ever accidentally drink it?
No, it was all. I kept it all on the shelf, and I marked on the side where it was from.
You react to me like that's unheard of. You had them in theater.
I feel like this needs to be a fight for another time, maybe. We're gonna move on to the next question.
My science shelf.
What is the one part of your collection that you can't live without? Funny you should ask that, Smiling Virus, because we've actually asked a few of our staff members to compile like a video of the one collectible that they can't live without. So we're actually going to start posting those on our Instagram page, like our social media. So we have the first three is Challenger put up, gave me one, Kitty has one, and I have one. So stay and you should send us the one collectible that you can't live without, because we might share it on our Instagram page. Details happening, but you heard it here first. So stay tuned, and we'll answer that question over the course of the next time period. I don't know. Yeah, it was like
when John Wick gets stuff together.
Yeah, when John Wick looks at the videos and tells us they're okay. Cool. I feel like there's a question coming from Facebook.
Miguel on Facebook wants to know, what are you guys watching on TV? But he qualifies it with not streaming from Hulu, Amazon, or Netflix.
What are you watching on TV? Okay, cool. So Paradox Nerd asked the same question.
It's
so
the same person.
Oh, it probably is the same person. Probably, yeah, we know. Not Netflix, not Hulu.
Yeah, just like actual television.
Lethal Weapon.
Yeah, John Wick really likes Lethal Weapon, and like he actually made me want to watch it, like with his enthusiasm. So I think I'm going to be backtracking and watching Lethal Weapon. Not on Hulu.
For me, it's Supergirl and The Good Place.
Supergirl and The Good Place.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine. The Good. I also will endorse The Good Place. Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
I'm really liking the latest season of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Dennis really likes the latest season of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Gifted?
The Gifted.
I'm watching that.
Oh my god. Runaways is on Hulu. The Orville's off the... No. The Orville was on, but it's finished its season, so it's not... Like, if you're watching current TV, it's not on right now. What am I watching? I feel like I watched something... Oh, The X-Files! I'm watching The X-Files! I watched The X-Files! I was like, what am I... I'm watching a lot of things. Yeah, The X-Files is fantastic.
Yeah, last week's episode was
so good. And then tonight. It's on tonight.
Yes.
Yes. So, okay. Sorry. Did we blow out your ears on the mic? Oh.
No, don't spoil anything.
Spoilers.
Oh.
Oh, these are monster episodes. The best X-Files episodes are monster episodes.
Yeah, we all agree with the best X-Files.
And the last week's one was probably my favorite almost ever, next to Home.
Home is a good one, but I really liked the one from last season with the like...
Oh yeah, with the guy from...
The guy from What We Do in the Shadows.
Yes.
And
what's his...
Rhys Darby.
Yes.
Yeah, I loved that one. Anyway, X-Files. Spanish Heart 18. Does the Sideshow crew have any personal Grail collectibles that you wish you could have?
A non-broken Balrog.
Aww. Like,
actually, let me take that back. A non-broken Sauron, the original Sauron. It had just like, I moved it once, and the top of the shelf had little
and it just
went. Like,
oh, that's like my nightmare for something like that to happen.
Yeah.
I have two really specific ones. Like, my collection is only currently missing 2 pieces. It was missing 3 until Dennis generously donated one of mine. But the Cloak and Dagger that we made a few years back, oh my god, I would die for one of those. And the Adam Hughes Black Cat that we did a few years back, the Comiquette where she's dropping through the vent. Those are my two grails. That and then the Steve Harrington Funko Pop. These are the only 3 things I'm missing from that type of collection. From Prince, it's a whole different story. Anyway.
I've been eyeing, and I didn't get to snag, the statue of Yoda stabbing the controversy
Oh.
with his lightsaber. 'Cause
The
that's
diorama one?
Yeah, that's the only statue set that we've really done where Yoda
It's like,
is aggressive.
yeah.
And you see him taking somebody out.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, you know where one is?
They'll be right
Yep.
back.
Wow. See, but this is one of
Somebody had it in their office, and every
Wait a
time I
second.
went past, I was like,
I
"Oh,
have one too.
should I snag it?"
I have in storage.
one of the best things about like working with collectors and being in this like very tight knit collectible office is that we all kind of help each other. Like Brett and I were talking about helping each other with Spider-Man collectibles. Now we might have Chicky obtaining her Grail because of Dennis. Dennis helped me obtain one of
I have
mine.
things to swap.
Yeah, I like that. Anyway, any Grails?
Tychus, 6-scale figure.
Tychus 6-scale figure for Challenger.
Yep.
Wow. So you have Raynor, you're just missing Tychus?
No, actually, I want both,
But you just picked Tychus
I kinda like
over.
Tychus
Oh,
more
okay,
because
I
of,
see.
like, the blue armor. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mythos Obi-Wan statue.
Mythos Obi-Wan
Oh, the
statue.
Mythos stuff. Obi-Wan.
Mythos.
Oh, that's a good
I
one.
had the Mythos Obi-Wan.
You had it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Had is in.
you gave
No.
it up.
Dibs.
I gave it away. I gave it away for something I wanted more. I collect Star Wars women and R2-D2. He didn't fit. I got like something that fit my collection more. Because to me, I know that it's worth a lot and it's a grail for a lot of people. But I help someone get theirs. They help me get mine.
On the Mythos, mine would be Vader Mythos or the original Galavarb from Court of the Dead. I'm obsessed with those ones.
Aw, that's awesome. Okay, so before I get to the last few questions, I'm just going to quickly announce some winners. And so last week we gave away live on the show 3 James Bond 6-scale figures from Big Chief Studios. And so 2 of them were claimed, but 1 was not. So if you are in the chat right now, you can enter for your chance to win the James Bond 6-scale figure because it was unclaimed. So someone grab someone in the chat channel who's been particularly awesome. Oh no! Oh! John Wick is getting taken out by Chicky. What's happening? Oh my gosh! Prizes make people crazy! But congratulations to Dark Mufasa, who successfully claimed his Goldfinger, and Carrie Baker, who successfully claimed her Oddjob. I learned through Carrie's claiming of her prize that Oddjob's actually like her favorite villain. So it was super cool that she won Oddjob. So congrats to both of them. And we will be pulling a winner for James Bond while we answer these 2 questions. So Paradox Nerd says, the Oscars are coming up. What was your favorite movie of 2017?
Blade Runner 2049.
Logan.
Blade Runner, Logan.
Alright.
No.
Wonderful.
Wonder Woman.
I have 2.
2.
Shape of Water.
Shape of Water.
And Baby Driver.
Baby Driver was so good. Favorite movie of 2017?
Oh. I don't have one.
She doesn't have one.
Shape of Water and It.
Oh, you got so obsessed with
I
it.
loved It.
Yes, Kitty.
That's actually pretty good.
Kitty, like, was so worried about seeing this movie because she was like, I don't like horror movies. And we made her go see it anyway. And now she's obsessed with it to the point where you bought an original Richie piece that Scotty Young did.
And I saw it in one of those theaters where the chairs recline, and and the screen was like really big and like above me, and it was like really scary, but I loved it.
Crazy.
Loved it.
Crazy. I don't know my favorite movie of 2017. I loved Shape of Water also. I also liked Greatest Showman. I know it was really pandering, but I loved it. But I love musicals. You can throw a musical at me and I will love it. The Post was also really good.
There you go.
Yeah, I don't know. And then in geek culture, Spider-Man Homecoming. All right, cool. So that got really quiet really fast.
Everybody's
Speaking of Spider-Man, since Spidey was unboxed today and we need pictures of Spider-Man, who would you cast to be the new J. Jonah, not Simmons? He'd have to be young. Would he have to be younger? No. Not necessarily. I mean, he'd have to be like in the 40s.
In charge of the paper?
Yeah, the Daily Bugle.
I'm only saying this because I'm rewatching Glow, but Mark Maron.
Oh, he'd be good. Mark Maron would be really
Sam
good.
Sylvia gave me that kind of vibe.
Yeah, he would be good.
Walter White can do it.
Oh, Bryan Cranston would be great. Oh, that would actually be really good. But I want him to do other stuff in the cinematic universe. I don't know. I only hear J.K. Simmons' voice, who's like yelling at me.
Nick Cage.
And someone's like Gary Oldman.
I was just thinking that actually.
Michael Rooker, but he's already in the MCU. Titus, we're supposed to push him being Kraven the Hunter. Titus would be good in. He's book. He is in Facebook. Michael Larkin in Facebook. Congratulations. So, Michael, in order to claim your James Bond, you are going to want to email social@sideshow.com in the next 24 hours. So
we're offline, or we're offline?
What?
We're back now? Everyone's saying we're offline.
Oh. Uh-oh.
So we might have to announce the winner again.
The winner, okay. The winner was Michael Larkin in Facebook, and you have 24 hours to email social@sideshow.com. Subject line, I won James Bond, and then where you would like it shipped in the body of the email. So that's Michael Larkin, social@sideshow.com, I won a James Bond, where you would like it shipped. And you've got to do that in the next 24 hours to claim your prize. Thank you guys so much for watching this week. We have an after party with Kitty, as always. We featured the Underworld United art print by Alex Horley. We unboxed the Hot Toys Spider-Man homemade suit version. Obviously, you could enter for your chance to win that at sideshow.com/live contest. We showed you the Wonder Woman premium format figure and talked to Will about it. We showed you the Thanos on the Throne Maquette, and Will talked about it. This Thanos now belongs to John Wick because of the whole coin that he gave me. Thank you for letting me borrow him for the rest of the show.
You're welcome.
Big thank you to our guest, Will Harbottle, for joining us for not one but two segments. Big thank you to John Wick for joining us. And be sure to go to sideshow.com/notify to get all of your notifications for when we go live. And don't forget to let your geek side show. Thank you all for watching. See you next week. Tune into the after party with Kitty.
Thanos is one of the darkest characters in the Marvel Universe. A character who can take on the entire Marvel Universe with a grin. There's something really arch-villain about that.
Like a lot of comic book characters, especially big guys, he's got a huge physical presence. What's interesting is most of the time he's depicted sitting, so you get a sense that he's very powerful, but it's not necessarily overt.
He's the Marvel Universe villain to me. He's the Mad Titan. It's cool to have that opportunity where we can kind of take the subject matter and put our own little touch on it. So what we did was we went back to some of the original source material from Jim Starlin or from Ron Lim and find those key aspects to the character and to their costume that make them who they are and try and evolving the design.
It was pretty difficult to pinpoint it at first, to say like, what does this need without going like over the edge or like reinventing the wheel.
We've taken amalgamation of our own and made it our own, and it's kind of all the best qualities that Thanos has.
It was critical that from 10 feet back or 15 feet back, there was no question this was Thanos.
The interesting thing about Thanos is he has a long history. So how do you get the density, the sense of history in that one image?
There were a couple things that we really wanted to get across in the personality of the piece. One was this regal sense and that's why we went for Throne. But we also wanted him to be really intimidating.
We wanted the piece itself to have a presence, and if you had it next to another PF, it would be formidable.
In sitting him down, he still feels intimidating, still feels like the huge mad titan that he is.
You're almost really getting two characters in one with the statue, because it's, you know, you've got Thanos, which is awesome, but the chair is equally as awesome.
It's got a lot of complexity and a lot of detail. Not only is this character powerful physically, he's powerful technologically. And so I wanted the throne to represent all of that.
I wanted to push the level of color and also bring a cosmic outer galaxy look to this thing. So purplish metallic tone that goes back to his skin.
They had to design that entire paint job the same way as we had to design the entire sculpt with all the layers of detail. They had the exact same process to go through.
I think everyone involved found something that they didn't know they had, and I think that's what makes it exceptional.
Seeing this piece come to life has been awesome. It's been inspiring.
I'm hopeful that fans, when they look at it, they'll see we were as true to the classic as we could be, while understanding our ambition to push the piece as well. When you look at the portraits, there's definitely Jim Starlin and Ron Lim written all over them.
It is a team effort. It is a collaboration of many hands that make this all happen.
Everyone involved just put their A game on with this piece, and so it's definitely a testament to what we're able to do and achieve.
I really feel like the risk we took in stepping forward on this project and through the process with a couple of unknowns really, to me, is paid off.
There is a level of service that we have to give to the fans.
This was not going to be a project where we cut any corners.
All the fans out there know what this guy looks like. They expect a certain quality and look to this character.
When people see this piece, I hope that they'll see Thanos in a new way.